was angry all the time.
Yeah.
His eyes, he had this extra black stuff around his eyes and stuff.
Yep, I
Um,
remember that.
yeah, and this Hulk, Ramita Senior's Hulk, was the friendly Hulk. He was the guy where no matter what, whoever were you adult, a young kid, or whatever, he was the. This is the model Hulk, you know.
Yes.
So, but anyway,
Oh, I see that we have Mr. Edward Lilly backstage. Let me bring him on. Edward Lilly, what is up, my friend? Oh, you're working traditional again. Are you sick? You get a little
it's
cold? He's
it's
usually a
it,
digital guy.
it's crazy. I'm testing the waters, man. How you guys doing?
Oh, we're doing good, man. I got my boy Guy Dorian in here. I couldn't be any better.
Nice to meet you, brother.
hey, nice to meet you, man.
Ed is incredibly talented guy. He just finished his fully successfully funded his Kickstarter for his book, and like I was joking, he's usually all digital, but the past two streams he's been on here doing these amazing sketch covers. So it's
Oh
always
wow,
fun to watch him work digitally and
that
traditionally now.
that's
Yeah,
great.
I
What?
want to get
Yeah,
more into the traditional thing because that's what I used to do as a kid, and just trying to get back to the fun of it.
There you go.
working with the raw materials is always important to really get to know.
Hmm.
Um, it humbles people if they don't usually use it.
Hmm.
But I like to remind people that people who work traditionally all the time, when they grab a stylus or a tablet or anything like that, a pen, whatever, uh, you know, it's also the same way. You're not comfortable with it, so you don't know what to do with it. But
Right.
once you yeah, but once you get that foundation, you could do anything.
Looks
Yeah, no,
like
definitely.
Looks like Big B McFly made it in. He's backstage. Let me bring him on, Mr. Big B McFly, aka Brian. Welcome in, buddy. How you doing?
Hey, hey, doing good. How are
Yeah,
you guys today?
we're doing good. I got my buddy Guy Dorian in here with us. I couldn't be more happy.
Awesome.
Yes,
Good to meet you, buddy.
sir.
Good to meet you.
Guy is a legend in the industry,
Yeah.
yet somehow not as many people know about him as I feel should. So I feel like having him on our platform today, I hope more people are able to go out and look up Guy's work because he's worked with so many legends. Most recently, Larry Hama, and you did the ROM stuff with Sal Buscema, right, Guy?
Yeah, I also did Lost Landers. It's a book that has goes with my toy company. I have a toy company with a guy named Thomas Chalemi, and we have a thing called Lost Landers. And Louise Simonson wrote a story. Walter Simonson wrote a story. Chris Ryall wrote a story. Uh, Scott Hanna lent some inks, um, and I drew and inked it. And Sal even did a few things, which he doesn't do for anyone anymore. But except once in a while we're really really tight, so he'll come on board and do something. So he
That's
did something
awesome.
for me. Yeah, yeah. So I mean, yeah, I mean those people you've heard of them, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, just a few minor B-level comic industry names there.
No big deal.
Yeah.
Oh,
No
we
big
got
deal.
Art of Victor Medina in the chat. Says, good evening, everyone.
Good
Welcome in,
evening.
Victor. Good to have you. All right, so usually how we do this, guy, is we kind of go around the horn and
Mhm.
show. I'll give full screen to each person as far as what we're working on tonight, and then
Okay.
throughout the stream, I'll go around and highlight certain people and give them the full screen so we get a good
Sure.
look at what everybody's working on.
Sure. Should I rotate my camera so it's in a landscape position?
You're good either way. This will adapt. If you want to do landscape for when it's looking at your board, that would be cool. And then Yeah.
because
While
I'm
you're
a very
drawing, if you want to make it landscape, that would work great.
yeah. I usually uh turn it to I usually keep it portrait, but I turn it to landscape if the format is landscape.
Yeah, this
Um,
one will, thankfully, this platform adapts to either one of them. So whatever you're more comfortable with, go ahead and do it. And what I will do here while you're doing that, I'm gonna give Ed full screen, and we'll look at this sketch cover he's starting here. So let's give him the. Oh, you got Mr. Blade there.
We got some blade action going on today.
We got the Blade. That
But
is
only
awesome,
one.
dude.
Only one. Only ever.
Those red covers are pretty cool that they've been doing.
Yeah, I saw it and I was like, let me grab it and try it out. And I've been drawing with this black one to like lay down my pencils. And I gotta tell you, man, this black one is so smooth that I'm just
Oh,
to
see,
move on to
you're becoming an art tool snob just like me
I
with your
know,
Blackwing collection that you're
it's
growing.
terrible, terrible. Black
Hey,
wings and Prisma colors. Who do I think I am?
who are you even anymore? I thought you were just a Clip Studio guy.
I thought it was just a digital guy. Whatever. All that.
Now, Ed, did you pick up the Image Comics collab they did with Blackwing?
I did not.
See, those ones are pretty cool.
I did not. I didn't even know
Mm-hmm.
I did that one.
See, you're new to the ways of being a Blackwing art snob.
I'm a what is it? A purple belt in the black one.
Yeah, maybe a blue belt, maybe a
Maybe
blue.
a
Don't
blue
get
belt.
carried away.
Let's not lose ourselves here. But yeah,
Well,
no, I'm
that's
gonna send
awesome.
this. I'm gonna send this to a buddy of mine with the Kickstarter packages. So I got the one I did last week, the Spider-Man joint.
Yeah, that
And there's
Spider-Man turned out really good, Ed.
it came out pretty good. I mean, it was super fun to do. And so this one, another buddy of mine, he's a Blade fan, so I thought, let me send this to him.
Man, what do I have to do to get one of these sketch covers? You said all your buddies get them, and am I not in the buddy range yet?
You're definitely in the buddy range, but these are like old buddies from
Okay. I'm just a new buddy.
you're new, but I got categories of buddies. You see?
Okay.
Like, for my brain. But no,
I
could definitely
gotcha.
hook you up with this website.
All right. Oh, who do we got? Oh, we got Richard Westfall. He's on the West Coast with us now. That probably for the holidays. So that means that you don't need to go to bedtime before we're done today, right, Richard? Richard's usually over on the East Coast. He says he can watch the whole stream tonight. Awesome, man. Glad to have you in here. Oh, and he's got the wrench this time, so he's modding for somebody in here. Awesome. And I don't know, do I have to make him a mod for him to do that? No, it's one of you guys. I think he's on Big B's.
He's one of my mods.
Yep.
Okay.
We'll get Big B rolling in with his squad. I'm gonna give Big B the full screen next. Mr. Big B McFly, what are we laying in here tonight? Looks like a nice blank page to work on.
Brand new piece. We're doing a commission for my friend Mr. McGroovy. We're gonna be doing Doctor Strange. So.
Oh, cool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Now, Big B, do you like going straight into the board and laying it out, or do you already have some thumbnails that you've done?
Yeah, I know. I just start sketching right on the board.
Okay, you're one of those guys. All right, confident.
Yeah.
I like it. All right, and well, I'm gonna let you get that laid in a little bit more, and we're gonna pop over to our buddy Guy Dorian. You got the full screen, brother. What do we got here?
This, let me see what my full screen looks like. So I'm trying to set up. Is my name? Is it looking? Yeah, this looks right. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
it looks good.
Is my is this when you guys see it? Is this the right or the? It doesn't matter.
It's on the
anyway.
left. No, it's the proper way. I can read your signature and everything.
Okay. So this is a thing I did the other day on a live drawing. Where I was drawing a Dave Cockrum character.
Nice.
the guy's name was Warhawk, which the same name has been used several times. But I really liked this sketch. But this wasn't what I was drawing tonight. I was first gonna doodle something like this first, and then I may go into inking because like I can't show the stuff I'm working on. So then
Oh, that's sick.
I had sketched this out, and I figured I might as well finish it. John Stewart, one of my
Yeah.
favorite characters of all time. So I
Now,
doodled. Yeah,
are you excited about that Lanterns TV show at all? Because the guy they cast to play him looks great.
I am extremely excited. I am a huge Green Lantern fan, and let me here.
That's cool.
Hold on. Let me show you. Let me show you. So here's my
There you
Migo,
go.
Hey.
the recent Green Lantern Migo.
Yep.
And then I have here, let me show you. This is from my buddy.
Oh, Neil.
It was a gift from Marnie, and when Marnie was going to buy it for me, and they said, no, Marnie, you will not be buying anything. We're sending this to you free of charge, for guys.
Holy cow.
Oh wow.
And with a nice letter. And I love Neil. He was another friend of mine. I did get to work with him as an editor. And I'll let you guys know what that stuff was so you could grab it at some point. But
For sure.
So here, let me show you guys real quick some of my Green Lantern. A friend of mine, Mike Alderman, he sends me stuff, and he sent me all these Green Lantern. Is this showing?
That's so cool. Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
My artboard has all the Green Lantern figures and all. Real quick, let me show you guys. Can you see? Can you see any?
Oh yeah. Look at that. Look at all those guys
Yeah.
on
I love it.
there. You guys got to make sure. I've had Guy on both solo and with his twin brother Ian on the podcast before, and Guy's room that he's in there is decorated. He's got his Halloween, he's got his werewolf full life size, he's got all sorts of amazing stuff in that room.
Oh yeah, I have. It's my studio is 2 rooms. The first room is 14 or 15 by 32, and the other room is I think 10 by 12.
Man.
Yeah, one is a comic library, and it has like original art in it and stuff like that, and it has my books. And the other one is like a rec room with the one that I'm in right now is my art table, but around the art table is all that stuff. And then I have Detox set up with all kinds of collectibles, video games, all kinds of stuff, man.
Dude. All right, I'm going to let you start laying in that sketch. I'm going to pop over to mine. Well, it looks a little different than last week, guys. Like I started working on the hatching, getting that rendering in there.
I see that.
I did some of this. I did some of this with a crow quill, and then I did a micron on this.
I think your stuff has really come along, James.
Thank you, Guy. I appreciate it. I've learned a lot from you, man. I really appreciate the push you've given me.
Well, I got to be honest. You really, like, when I first saw your stuff, everybody says, I'm an artist. And when I saw your stuff, you are an artist. I was like, he could draw. I was really excited. So
that means a lot, man.
Yeah, well, anytime I could be of assistance, I would love to help, anyone I can to try to get to that next place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I started when I was 19, and it's like 36 years now for me.
Wow.
Whatever, something like that, 37, 30, whatever. I think I've done enough to be very comfortable to be able to help people, and
I think you have, man. And I know when we were chatting on the phone last night and we were catching up, you said that you're finally thinking about pulling the trigger on that Patreon.
Yeah, people have been asking me for so long, and I'm like, yeah, sure, yeah. And I don't know, man, but now I'm like, you know what? why not? You know,
Yeah.
there's a lot of people who probably have a lot of questions,
Oh, there
and
always are, man. Even us lowly guys on here, I mean, we're nowhere near the caliber of a guy Dorian, and they're
oh,
asking us for advice.
Yeah.
uh, I don't know about that, you know, but you know,
You're too humble, man. But I get it. That's part of being humble like that is why you're as good as you are. So that's really cool.
well, I'll say this: I do appreciate the acknowledgement when people acknowledge anything. I mean, like if I do anything, I'm very appreciative of anyone who says anything about anything that I do that's good.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
it makes me feel good all the time, and especially when it's guys who are artists too, because it's it's nice to have another artist say, "Hey, you don't suck,"
Right, right.
you know. So I
You
really
working on?
appreciate it.
I love these quick sketches you do. I own a couple of these. I own a Wolverine and a Hulk that guy did similar to this. They're so amazing.
Mm.
Yeah, well, you know what? The reason why I started doing some of these wasn't. If somebody had asked me, did I want to get a sketch one day at a con, and
Right.
I don't usually get things like that, but Dave Finch was there, so and he was doing free sketches.
Oh
I'm like,
wow.
yeah, I'm like, what? Dave Finch is doing free? I'm like, sign me the hell up. And I was a guest at the con. But hey, man, I went and stood online,
Oh,
and
that's awesome.
I do for everyone. I remember I stood online for Walter once, and he's like, I got up to the front of the line, and Walter's like, get the hell up, But you know what the thing is that I feel like I'm a fan of everybody. I'm a fan of. I'm sure I'll once I check everybody's workout, I'll be a fan of every one of yours, and I'm a fan of everyone. And I don't want to. I don't want to lose that feeling, guys. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I don't want to lose that feeling of being a fan. It's just I don't want to lose it. So anyway, I don't know if you could see anything that if anyone's
Oh
seeing
no, we
anything.
can see it
Yeah,
great, man.
we're looking at it.
So I just, a quick doodle of Logan, just because another thing that Herbie drew. If you didn't know who anyone watching this didn't know who Herb Trimpe was. Sorry, I get frustrated. I get upset. Anyway, Herb Trimpe was a phenomenal illustrator and inker, which he doesn't get enough credit for that. But he was a phenomenal illustrator. And he worked on the Hulk for many years, and he had the most lovable Hulk. And he was the first person to work on GI Joe, and he drew almost the entire, I believe, almost the entire, except for one issue, I can't remember, of Godzilla back in the '80s.
Oh
And
yeah.
yeah, he did Shogun Warriors and I mean just everything. But Herbie was this guy who was just this great freaking dude, man, and he just loved to draw. So he was the first illustrator to draw Wolverine in a comic book.
That's
So
right.
so I am requested to draw Wolverine a lot, but I enjoy doing it because Herbie drew it, and I
Yeah.
like to when I draw lots of things like I had this Dave Cockrum piece up, right? I had this Dave Cockrum piece. The reason why is I wanted this up so that when I go online, somebody sees a creation by Dave Cockrum. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I want to push those guys. So, sketching Wolverine like this, hey, that's a pretty good sketch. sketching Wolverine. Sketching Wolverine is, my way of connecting with Herbie,
Mm.
you know?
Well, in since this was within arm's reach, and we're talking about Herbie, and we're talking about him drawing Wolverine, we'll put that up on the.
Uh,
There we go. Yeah.
We'll
look
put
at
that
that.
up on here.
Look at that.
First
I,
appearance. Well, recognized as the first appearance of Wolverine, even though he's in the issue before that, named and fully in a panel with dialogue, but for some reason the 181 is considered the
Anyone know the history of that? Anyone know the history of that art? I do.
I'd like to hear it, buddy. I probably do, but we got to hear it from a guy that was around when all that was going on.
Oh yeah, and when the page sold the 180 first appearance of him, even though it's not, they say it was a cameo.
Yeah,
Uh, Herbie was with me. He and I were at a convention together, sitting next to each other.
Oh,
and
wow.
and the guy who, I can't remember his name, he was his agent, not his agent, not his agent, kind of a thing.
Mm-hmm.
But he brought it and said, "Oh, it went for over 600 grand." So there's a picture of me with Herb, because Herb said, "I want you to enjoy this moment with me. I want my pal with me."
Yeah.
And we took a picture together with him holding a photostat of it.
Oh, wow.
But anyway, the history of it is the first illustrations were John Romita. And when John was doing the sketches for Wolverine, there was a sketch of Wolverine in that same exact position.
Mm-hmm.
That's at the end of 180. So what Herbie did was he recreated in his own style that position that John Romita had drawn and designed.
Okay. Nice.
So the first time you see that's actually a collaboration.
Oh, cool.
Right? A lot of people don't. A lot of people don't know that because they never realize, put two and two together, that John actually did the first design.
Nice. Oh, I got our buddy Travis finally made it. Travis, boom.
Hey,
how's it going, brother?
That's going pretty good. You can hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
My
good.
camera's not frozen this week?
No, your camera's working. We got our buddy guy Dorian in here with us today, and we got a big crew tonight, guys. We're missing. I know everybody tunes in to see Mr. Yevgeny Sokolov, but unfortunately, or fortunately, because he's in the holiday spirit, he had forgotten about a holiday party that he needed to go to, so he's not with us tonight. So, the thumbnail was mildly false advertising, but I made that yesterday. Actually, while I was on the phone with Guy, I made that thumbnail that has Yevgeny on there, but he's not with us tonight. But we got a packed house, and Trav still working on that piece with Bender getting socked in the face, huh?
Oh yeah, that piece. I got to do some more background work on it, and then I've got to shrink it and transfer it to the cover. But during the week this week, I started a couple other pieces.
Okay.
Just because I have kind of a full slate of sketch covers that I have to do.
Yeah.
And some inking and coloring jobs that I found out about last night.
Oh, there you go.
Congratulations.
Thanks. And then I have this one, which is which was a commission that I got about a month back.
Okay.
It was Superman versus Mr. Fantastic fighting over Black Cat.
There you go.
And then I also have a Batman commission coming up, so I was just messing around to try to get myself ready for it, and then this one just started to work out, and I just.
Oh, there you go. You're staying busy.
So I was
nice.
Hey, Trav, do you have those pieces I dropped off with you last night? I didn't get a chance to show them on the stream, so could you show the few that I finished?
All right. Well, this one that Brian sold this week.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's actually I have 3 of them that I
well, yeah. I was just showing. It's supposed to be this way. Sorry, guys.
He put that up for that blind bid on Instagram, right? That Black Widow.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. And the person who got that is getting some extras that Brian sent in.
Nice.
And then he also brought to me a couple of commissions that we're supposed to be working on together, which are now ready for me to take in ink and color.
Oh, there's the Ghost Rider one. Nice.
Ghost Rider and Ghost Rider versus Swamp Thing.
Nice.
There it is.
And then the other one, which a lot of people have been watching you do.
Hey, we've been watching that one come together on the stream the
over
past
here on the
couple of
stream.
weeks.
Yeah, and this
Yeah.
one's ready for me to ink and color as well. So,
Nice.
Yeah,
Very
Very
cool.
cool.
that one.
Very cool.
so yeah, got a lot on my plate.
Good
Plus,
job,
I have another
man.
sketch cover that I just got the art on the sketch cover that I think I might actually work on that tonight. I was just wanting to kind of show what I've been working on. So
Oh, that's awesome, buddy. Staying busy. I love it.
yeah,
Busy artist, man.
Man, and here's the thing with having a pro in here with us. Look how far a guy is on this quick, quote unquote, sketch of Wolverine.
Right.
Well,
That's amazing, guy.
Oh, thanks, man. It's just, it's so many years of drawing,
It's in your muscle memory, isn't it?
I most of the time I draw, I have my eyes mostly closed.
Yeah.
Because what I do is when I draw or when I ink, like when I ink, I don't look at the lines at all. I look with a parallax view.
Are you trying to kind of just see the overall form?
No, what it is I'll go, okay, from this point to that point is a curve. This is the motion. That point to that point is a curve. It's a motion. This point to that point. So I can better judge a distance for some reason without looking at it.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know what it is. I have very bad eyesight. So I think it has something to do with the way that I've always adapted to it.
Right.
How can I explain it to, if anyone's ever meditated out there, or done any types of martial arts or anything like that, and you when you're training, you're going to go through a time where you're trying to learn how to move and hear and feel everything, the space around you and the movement around you and everything around you. And that comes from meditation, a lot of meditation and being able to become one with everything around you. So I try to always do everything and do everything I train also is I do it blindfolded a lot or with my eyes closed. So I've adapted it that way with my drawing, because it's really just, hey, once hey, this is going to be a large mass. This is going to be a point from here to there. This is going to be, so I find the envelope. If anyone doesn't know what the envelope is, I didn't mean to start talking too much, guys.
It's okay.
No, Guy. Not only do we love this, but the chat always enjoys learning about the process.
Okay, well, I'll just say that. So if you take a look at Wolverine here, there's a few things going on. There's a motion line. So what happens is you need to be deliberate. The reason why this is here already, and I even did some more doodling on it afterwards, because it's deliberate. I know where I'm going. So I know the basic mass, and I know Wolverine he's strong, he's fierce, he needs to move forward. He has to look like he's forward. He's moving that way, His cowl has to move that way. His intention in his eyes and such, they have certain angles, right? So there's a thing called drawing sexy. So what it means is you could be drawing horror. Here, let me show you something. I'll pull this up. So this is a character I created. Me and my buddy Luis Simonson got together, and we created a story for John Carpenter and Sandy Carpenter's comic company. And I designed this character, right? His name is I5 for his eye and his 5 fingers.
There you go.
So I doodled this up because I wanted, I'm a creature creator. It's one of the things that I do. And, but it looks sexy. Even though it's gross, the lines and forms that are created, the movement of the muscles and shoulder, even the divots and lines themselves are put together in a certain way where they look interesting.
Yeah. I see it. Yeah.
And then when you put it all together, line weights, hatching, all this stuff, it's all done to look sexy. So that the lines and forms create a sexy unity.
Yep.
And you're always trying to look. So if you guys are drawn, if anyone's drawn, try to find what makes it sexy, right? And it doesn't have to be highly detailed. Who's that artist who draws everything sexy, no matter what he wants? Well, John Romita Sr. is a guy who drew everything sexy. He couldn't draw Peter Parker and make him look like a dweeb. It just can't happen.
Yeah.
But even when like Ditko drew, okay, you know what's a great example of drawing sexy? McFarlane's Spider-Man.
Yep.
Yep.
Now McFarlane, right? So when Todd draws, I had mentioned this to him once before, years and years ago, and I'll mention to you. So if Todd were to take out his inking, it's cool, it's great stuff. But when he had other people ink him, when I remember when Dan went over there and a bunch of other guys went over to Image and they're inking Spawn and stuff, and although it was great because those guys are freaking awesome, right?
Yeah.
When you connect with an artist, an inker and an artist, you have to still be able to create that sexy, right? Sometimes that voice gets lost and it becomes two different voices rather than one voice, a sexy voice, right?
Yeah.
So when Todd inks, what he does is so beautiful and so connected in what it is together. Every line, shape, and form is sexy together.
Yep.
So when he inked Spider-Man, not just drew it, but inked it, the style, it just had a sexiness. And you know when it's sexy when people go, oh, wow. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. So when you draw and you keep drawing, you're drawing and drawing and drawing and drawing, no matter what, eventually, whatever your style is, the sexy will eventually come out. Just make sure that everything matters. Every shape, every form, every line, it all matters. It's there for a reason. And it all matters in this beautiful composition of abstract thought process, And
Yep.
it's a mixture of knowledge and abstract movement. And I could go on forever, but I don't want to bore the hell out of you guys.
No,
I stopped drawing.
I stopped drawing too. We're eating it up, buddy.
Well, so I'll get back to this real quick. You could see Wolverine here is sexy. He is what he is to be. He's broad, he's powerful, he's strong. The curve of his forehead is tilted like a man's forehead. A female forehead is more straight up and rounded, and this is his brow protrudes. A woman would be more feminine, where it's more round and a soft brow. I put a bend in his nose where the bridge of his nose is from his skull. And just enough of a palate here. He doesn't have a very long palate, but he has a strong jaw, strong chin, and then the jaw, right? So all these lines are put here also in for a reason. They're creating movements. They're creating movements. I am drawing it, but I'm not just drawing it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, there's an intention behind every line that you're putting down.
Right. And so like you said, oh, look at how far he went, so I could ink this right now, right? I'm not going to ink it, but I could ink this right now, right? But all that I needed to say is done.
Yeah.
And it still has the sexy.
Definitely. So that's it. We got a question for you in the chat, Guy, on the subject of Wolverine. Mr. Richard Westfall would like to know, what's your favorite Wolverine costume? Do you have a favorite?
Okay, all right. Okay, so first of all, Wolverine in almost any costume he's ever had bar a few, but most every costume he's awesome because the character himself is just plain freaking awesome. And if you take the original costume, or you take the newest costume in the Deadpool movie or whatever, I don't know if there's another one after that. Depending on who's drawing him, that damn costume will look cool.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm not going to say that some costumes, some characters designed and some costume designs work better with different artists. First of all,
Mm.
but I will say I love uh, John Byrne's brown and amber costume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, now hear me out though. But something about the pauldrons, is that what they are on Wolverine's shoulders in his yellow costume?
Yeah.
Yeah, something about that. I don't know. It's because I'm an anime fan and I like shoulder pads. I don't know what it is, but something about those pauldrons. I used to love the brown and gold more than anything, but it bothered me to no end that how did his shoulder sleeves stay on him like that? It bugged
Yeah.
me. I thought it was cool, but it bothered the hell out of me. So um the oh, my hand fell. My so the so I would have to say my favorite is the golden and black, golden blue,
Yeah.
gold blue red, whatever. I would say that the John Byrne gold um, costume is my favorite. What about
Nice.
you? Did he put what his favorite costume was? His
He
favorite Wolverine
didn't.
costume?
Richard, which one is your favorite, buddy? I'm gonna pop this over here to Mr. Edward Lilly, giving you the full screen, buddy. Seeing the progress. Richard says, agreed. All his costumes are awesome. All right. What about your favorite, though, Richard? Guy told you his favorite. What's your favorite? If you had to pick only one Wolverine costume to see for the rest of eternity, which one would it be? I gotta go with the brown, uh, the burn one, or again, I'm with Guy on the yellow, gold, and red.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat too.
So when you say original, Richard, you're talking about the one that's on that Hulk 181 cover that I showed, the yellow and black.
That specific cowl.
Okay, yeah, he says, "Yep." All
All
right,
right, the Herb Trimpe,
the
the
Herb
Ramita.
Trimpe. Yep, yep.
Yeah. And by the way, for everyone out there, um, it's Sal Buscema. It's not
Yeah,
Buscema or
it's not.
Buscema.
Yeah, it's not Buscema,
Yeah.
Buscema.
It's not. It's Buscema. I
Yep.
know he's one of my best friends, and he's my anchor for like 15 years. And Herbie is Herb, is not herb, no herb, or yeah, it's Herb Trimpe, Trimpe, Trimpe. It's not Trimp or anything. It's Trimpe.
Isn't it funny how everybody wants to overcomplicate and overpronounce a lot of the names?
Well, I think it's just that sometimes the syllables and stuff, when you're
Yeah,
young and you find an artist and you're young maybe or something, and or you're the first time you see someone, you'll just see it a certain way, and then you'll assume that it's that way, and then
yeah,
if you don't have somebody who really knows the person, it's really hard to know. But I mean, there's guys who had done like videos that had like a million people who saw it and stuff, and they said Sal's name wrong. So I would message them and be like, yeah, just look me up, you'll know that I know what I'm talking about. So,
yeah.
and most of the time they say, oh, I know who you are, I get it, okay, but because if they really know comics, they'll have heard of me.
Just so they don't think you're a troll going on there and correcting them.
Well, it's not just that. Yeah, but I just want people to know how to say it right, because it's like if you get something on your face and no one tells you, and you
Yeah.
gotta, that's what it is when you're saying stuff like that.
Well, plus it's a respect thing too. Like, I mean,
yeah,
you know those guys.
yeah.
Right.
We got
Well,
another.
one question I have for you. I have a question.
Go for it, Travis, and then Richard has another question.
Is it Bill Sienkiewicz or is it Sienkiewicz?
Sienkiewicz.
I actually worked with Bill. Bill is another very close friend of mine. and I worked with Bill on he inked me on Tales for a Halloween Night #5. John Carpenter presents Tales for Halloween Night #5. Um,
Nice.
yeah, and he inked my brother on a book that he had done. And it's Bill. Yeah, you had it. You said it right. Um,
Sienkiewicz, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
James has it. So what was the other question? And was it for me or someone
Uh,
else?
no, there's another question for you in the chat from again from Richard. He wants to know, did you ever meet Stan Lee, or what's your favorite story about him?
I does he want a personal story? Yes, I've met Stan Lee. I met Stan Lee in 1994, 3, 4, something like that. 6, 5, 4.
Yeah.
Um, and I knew Stan Lee for many years. We weren't like the closest friends or anything like that, but we knew each other. We knew, and we saw each other. And the last time I had seen him several times. And every time I saw him at a convention, if we crisscrossed, we would talk for a few minutes and say, hi, how you doing? All that stuff.
Yeah.
But the last time I had a long time with him, I think it was like a half hour. He and I and Joe Sinnott. Joe Sinnott was a very good friend of mine, and I was hanging out with Joe, and Joe and I were going to be going to dinner, and so Stan was at the con, so uh, we had been backstage, me, Joe Sinnott, and Stan, and I think Steranko was there for a little bit, and then he left, and it was us hanging out for a little while. So yeah, that was my best memory with Stan. We hung out for like a half hour hanging out with Joe Sinnott.
Yeah. That's
Um,
awesome.
yeah, it was cool. He was a very nice person. He loved comics more than I think almost anyone I've ever. The only person I think who might love comics more, I don't know about more. No, Rob Liefeld and I are acquaintances, and
Yeah, he's pretty passionate about comics.
that guy uh, lives, breathes, and everything in his world is comic books.
Yeah.
Um, um, so but Stan was, I mean, he loved it more than anything. So any other stories, uh I'll just leave it there, because I don't there's all kinds of things that people think and say and all that, and
Right.
I don't care about any of that. I just know, if I don't care about anything that anyone says bad about any creator. Okay, first of all, but I'll say this: what my friends say, like Sal loves Stan. All my friends loved Stan. Stan did all kinds of stuff for a lot of people. Had nothing to do with his writing. Had nothing to do with creation of characters or anything. Just that he did stuff for them. He got them
Yeah.
hired. He gave them work. He told people about them. He pushed comics. He pushed creation. He told everyone, do it, get out there and go, have fun. So I I I have only heard from, and these are legends, like Joe Sinnott loved Stan to death. You
Yeah.
know, so I hope that was sort of
No,
answering
that's
the
great.
question.
No, that totally did. Yeah, that's awesome to hear.
Is there anything else, or was that the end?
That was it. Yep,
Okay, good.
that
All
was
right,
it. And
I'm
I'm
gonna
just
do this
popping
one.
I'm just popping around here. Richard says, great story. That's awesome.
Thumbs
Yeah,
up.
anybody else in the chat? Let us know if you have any questions. Guy has been in the industry for a very, very long time. Chances are, if there's a prominent creator that you are a fan of, Guy has had some sort of interaction with them over the many, many years of his career. We got Kenneth Bird back in here with us again this week. Welcome in,
Hey, Kenneth.
Kenneth. Says hi to everyone.
Hi, Kenneth.
And
Awesome, guys. All right, I'm just popping around. Richard Richard says he loves Ron Lim.
Ron Lim. I inked Ron Lim on video game art for
See,
Avengers.
did I tell you? that our boy Guy was gonna at least have some kind of interaction, let alone the fact that he inked him. That's
Yeah, man. Yeah,
so cool. You've been around a long time, buddy.
yeah. Well, it's been a really long time, and you
I
know,
feel like you're just now starting to get your due a little bit. You've paid your dues and now you're getting your due.
well, it's that I've never been a person who like pushes my name or anything. I try to push everybody. I
Mm.
try to push everybody else.
Yeah.
Um, one thing I learned, and again, I don't, if anyone wonders why I always harken back to martial arts, I started martial arts when I was 7 years old. I've been doing it for 49 years. I've done many different forms of martial arts and systems, and even Western boxing for 15 years. And everything is about the discipline of it and everything. So everything kind of relates to it because when
Yeah.
you do martial arts for a long time, you have a thought process on how you live the daily life and how you interact with everything. So I'll keep
Yeah,
going back to
I
that.
think it might be funny for everybody here to know like actually how we ended up meeting was Guy and his brother Ian, they actually reached out to me. This was before I had the podcast and everything, and they reached out on my personal Instagram that has more of my martial arts stuff and all of that, just to tell me like what a fan they were of me and my martial arts accomplishments and everything, and that they were fellow martial artists and admired what I was doing. And then it just so happened to be that we also ended up having the art and the love of comics in common. So
Mhm.
when I started the podcast up, they were some of the first people that I offered to come on. But I was just blown away that these legendary comic book artists were a fan of what I do in the martial arts world, and then and we hit it off and developed great friendships and
Yeah.
have been connected ever since.
Yeah, yeah. I have friends all over the world in martial arts, and I mean, like literally all over the world. And I've been around the world, training, sparring, and full contact and all that shit, um, and just learning from everyone too.
Yeah,
You just every time you interact with anyone for anything that you do, you're gonna learn. You're gonna learn something. You know. So I enjoyed going around the world a lot and meeting different people and meeting different martial artists. And I posted today. I was showing some respect to my Wing Chun brother, Master Sifu Ki Innis. Ki Innis
yeah.
lives in Japan, and if you go to my page, you'll see I posted a little honorary image of him posting. He's a great guy, and guess what he does? He also draws. He's
See,
a
there you go.
he's a translator uh, in Japan, translating art, like when they do art classes and life drawing classes and everything. And he
Yeah.
translates during the life drawing classes and everything.
Oh, that's
And
awesome.
yeah, it turns out, I was out in Dengfang, and we were out going to the Shaolin Temple, and we were all training. And I met him out there, and he was drawing, and I was like, "Yo, yo!" And he's like, "Yo!" It was cool. It was cool.
That's cool. Let's see in the chat here. Richard says, I see Ron Lim every year in Sacramento at Free Comic Book Day. What game cover should I have him sign? Which is the one do you remember which one it was that you worked on with him, Guy?
No,
Oh, it's been too long, huh?
no, it's not too long. It's just I don't look at anything after that. Like
Yeah, yeah.
they're like, here, you're gonna ink Sean Chen. Here, you're gonna ink Ron Lim. Here, you're gonna do this, and then I get it, and then I do it, and then it goes out, and then
Yeah.
it goes on stuff like
It's that
yeah,
production line. Yeah, you
Yeah,
were telling me so much of you and Ian's stuff. You said like there's so much of it that's out there that people don't even realize was work you guys did that's on like toy packaging and everything else.
yeah, we did um asset art for while I was doing that other stuff, right? It was some video games or whatever. We also Ian got a job doing asset art, and then I got the job inking him on most of it. And
Right.
um, the asset art was Avengers villains. Now I don't know where any of it goes, and then but what happens is Ian and I started catching it on a box, and then it's a Hot Wheels car, and then it's on a poster, and then it's on what do you call it, wallpaper, and then it's in
Hmm.
on a hat. And some guy came to me at a convention, and he wanted me to sign some ROM books. I think it was ROM, and the first ROM book or something. And so I'm signing it, and I look up at him and I'm like, "You want me to sign your hat, your belt, and your shoes too?" He's like, "For what?" I'm like, "Cause that's my artwork on there. I inked my brother on that stuff. My brother drew that stuff and I inked it." He's like, "Get out of here," you know? But like, I didn't know, somebody had a mug at a convention at their thing. And I'm like, "Hey, that's my artwork on there," you know? So
That's so funny.
yeah, yeah. So it happens all the time. So with that stuff, I have no idea. And I got to be honest, guys, I own like 20,000 comics and such. You think I read them all?
Nope.
I, I hate to say it, but I don't know what's happening in the industry like at all. I just do what I do and I draw and then that's it. And then it goes out
Yeah.
unless it's my project. I have no idea where any of it goes or
Right.
who's inking it, when it came out, what the title of it is. I was interviewed about characters that I created. I couldn't remember their names because
Yeah.
it's not my focus is just to do art. Is that, that's it's it.
That makes sense. Yeah.
So there you go for that.
um. Oh, let's see here. Richard says, James, do you like Kung Fu? Yeah, man, I have a lot of respect for all different martial arts. I was a traditional martial arts guy before I branched into Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So I did a style where it was very similar to Bruce Lee's Jeet Kune Do, to where we were doing stuff from all different styles and kind of incorporating it. And so I've done, stuff from Kung Fu and all different things back in the past when I was a kid.
Oh, I know Taki Kamura,
Oh
Bruce
yeah.
Lee, one of Bruce Lee's first students.
Yep.
There's a illustration I did of Taki and Bruce in the museum in Washington.
Oh,
Uh,
cool.
yeah, it's a martial arts museum, and
Yeah.
he was one. He's the only. I think there's only two guys in the world
Mm-hmm.
who have Junfan Gung Fu certification, Jeet Kune Do, and what else was it that he had? He has three certifications,
Yeah.
and they're all from Bruce Lee.
That's
Wow.
amazing.
So I had drawn. They had asked me, "Hey, guy, would you draw a picture of Taki?" And I'm like, "Hell, damn, yeah!" So it was for his birthday and stuff.
That's
Um,
so cool.
yeah, yeah, and then yeah, but he passed away too. So
Yeah.
you know,
Lots
that's
of the
my
legends.
yeah, 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 yeah. Ian trained a little bit with Danilo Santos.
Oh
If anyone
yeah.
knows. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Legendary.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
and Dan's daughter, she was in the Ahsoka
Yep, yep. That's
series.
right.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah, yeah. That's right. Ian might know her. Ian.
Oh yeah, Ian's the Hollywood guy, man. I'm sure he does know
Yeah. I
her and
mean,
a bunch of other people. You're a Hollywood. You're connected in there too, though.
yeah. But let's keep that not on here.
No, no, I know that. I know that.
So you guys
Yeah,
do
yeah.
that.
I am I know a lot of people
Just based
around.
on, I'm strictly saying that based on not our private conversations guide, but the
Yeah, yeah,
what you've
yeah,
posted some of the film work you've
yeah,
done in the past on your Instagram.
yeah. But I know. I'm connected with a lot of people around the globe in martial arts and in Hollywood. Just it just so happens, I just, I'm the kind of guy I'll like just walk out of a store and bump into James Cameron or somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's just how it's always been for me. It's always been like that. I
Yeah.
don't know what it is. So then I meet these people and then I'm friends with them. You know?
that's cool, man. You got that mutual love of the martial arts.
Oh yeah,
Mutual
yeah.
love of martial arts, mutual love of all things art. I think it's all tied together.
Yeah, well, Ian and I, we when we were young, we studied the Renaissance artists. We weren't studying comic books. We
Yeah,
were we were drawing from Renaissance artists.
Old masters.
Um, we would go to the library and make photocopies. It was 5 cents a copy at the time, and we would make photocopies of Da Vinci's work, Michelangelo's work, and all the Renaissance artists and stuff. And go home. I liked Rubens and Tintoretto, and I was a 1416. Albrecht Dürer did the praying hands. Maybe I'm not sure. The etching, and I was a big Albrecht Dürer fan. Um, so we studied that stuff, and
yeah,
then we were sent to a gifted school when we were young. We were taken out of class and sent to a gifted school, and it wasn't a gifted class; it was a gifted school.
right.
Um, and man, I tell you, it was amazing. Ian, my brother, can draw his dang ass off. Holy crap, that guy can draw. Dang. Anyone out there doesn't really know my brother's work. Check out some of his work, and
Yeah, it's phenomenal.
he's so good, man. He's so good.
Yeah, that's a
Anyway,
cool pose you got going there, Big B.
Oh, thanks.
You gonna get the cape flowing in there?
Oh yeah, you know me. Just laying in the body pose first, and then we'll get the. I love the capes.
Richard says guy pronounced gung fu correctly. That's how I know he's studied. Yeah,
well, if you go out to Shaolin, you'll see my name on a monument facing Bodhi Dharma's home.
there you go. Richard says he's going to China next year.
Oh, where's he
Nice.
going?
What part of China are you going to, Richard? Man, I can't believe we've already been cranking away for an hour in here, guys. This is awesome.
Yeah.
Travis, you've made quite a bit of progress on yours. That character at the top wasn't there
Oh yeah.
earlier in the stream.
Yeah, I wanted to add his sidekick,
Yep.
Black Terror sidekick, which I don't know the kid's name, so that's the only thing I don't know about it. So
Richard says Wuhan, Beijing, and Xinghao, Xingzhou,
Shenzhou?
Qinzhou, probably Qinzhou. Zhengzhou.
Mm. Well, that's cool. What's he going out there for?
Oh, he says correct. What are you going out there for, Richard? We got so many awesome people that hang out with us in the streams every week. A lot of times we have people from Australia, Brazil.
Oh, I got a lot of friends in Australia.
He says he's actually going there to pick up Aiden, my son. He says I lived in China for years. Man,
Oh, no
Richard,
kidding.
Richard. We learn new stuff about you all the time, man. You're like the man of mystery. He's
What's
on he's like in everybody's live stream chat. He mods.
What's his favorite
Oh,
part
okay.
of China?
Richard says the background of his profile pic right there that's on the screen is the Great Wall of China.
What?
What's your favorite part, Richard? Favorite place? Beijing, he says.
Mm.
There you go.
I like Hong Kong myself. Has he visited Hong Kong?
I
Been in
Have
have.
any
Hong Kong.
have any of you been to Hong Kong?
I have.
Nope, I have.
I have not. I'm too big to be on a plane for that many hours, guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Guy, you know I'm big, but when we meet in person, you're gonna be like, oh, that's why he doesn't want to go on long flights.
No, no. Trust me, I know. There was a.
Bigby and Travis have met me in person, so they kind of have more perspective on it.
I can't wait. But I have known guys who, and I've trained guys who were like huge.
Yep, you
Like
know.
320.
Yep.
6'4", 6.
We don't like being crammed into airplanes for that many
Well,
hours.
let me tell you, no one likes being crammed next to you because
I know exactly.
it's not your fault. But geez, man, and you're on it. I mean, those aren't short flights.
No.
No,
Oh,
not
you
at
got
all.
another. You got another. You what? Kilowog? Is that who you're
Yeah,
drawing there?
yeah. I'm
Yeah.
trying. I'm trying to take it slow. Just screw
Yes.
around.
Yeah.
Mm.
Slow. You've done like 10 con-worthy commission sketches in the time we've been on here.
You know what though? I want to tell. Can I tell you guys something and everyone out there? Uh,
Absolutely.
okay. Let me tell you guys something. So it's important. It's important when you're an artist and you're trying to make money. Okay. Learn, like, so if I say to a lot of you guys, I say, okay, I want you to do a commission, right?
Right.
So and then I say, okay, I'm at a convention and I want you to do a commission for me at the convention. The convention commission isn't usually going to be the same detail as a commission at home, right?
Yeah.
But here's what I would suggest to everyone: try to find this sweet spot between getting your work done at a convention so you can make the money as a commission, and doing that, having that thought process when you work on commissions at home and on pages and on work. The
Yeah.
reason why is lots of times I see guys who will get in there and they'll work for that dang, I'm going to use my hands here,
Yeah.
dang commission money because it could go away. So you got to get it, while you're there. But when they go home, they think they have something to prove and this and that. Listen, you're proving something every time you draw anything. And you're proving something every time because someone's going to post it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Find a sweet spot. If you could find a sweet spot and think about this commission, this job is a commission, like at a convention. If I was at a convention, what would I do to get this done at a convention? Get it done.
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't mean bad. You find a sweet spot where you understand what you're doing. What it'll do is it'll help you find a way. It'll find a path. You'll find a comfortable path in your own body and your own skin. And you'll be forced to learn what lines that you think work and don't. And you will become efficient. And it will save your career at times. Because when you're sick and you're this or that, you're efficient. Because you train in that way.
Yeah.
It's a lot like when I box, it's like getting on a bicycle. I've thrown these punches so many times, but efficiently and correctly, and I do it, but I go straight to the source. I don't fuck around. Oh, sorry, I'm cursing.
You're all
I
right.
don't
You're all right.
It's okay.
I don't screw around. I just do it, and I get it done, and I focus. It'll help if anyone out there has a problem. No problem with commissions, but has a problem getting your work done or find it harder or something like that, you could subdue that by thinking of it at your mindset. What is your mindset for that? And
Yeah.
and bring your mindset there. Bring your mindset there. You'll do so much better than you ever thought you could do under pressure, and it won't be pressure anymore. It'll be gone. It won't even be pressure.
Yeah. That
Anyway,
makes a lot of sense.
yeah. Sorry,
These
I talk a
golden
lot. I'm
nuggets
sorry.
right here. Like, really.
And you're kind of second fastest on here tonight. you got if Yevgeny was in here, it's like usually Yevgeny and Ed are like get the most done during the streams, I think. But Guy is, showing all of you up tonight. But
I know.
I would
Listen,
expect no less from a industry pro like Guy.
Indeed, indeed.
listen, everybody. Yeah, I'm fast. Uh, but I'm trying to slow down. I'm trying to like just slow down. But again, that's where this comes from, guys. It comes from that thought process of going. You don't have a choice. You
Right.
don't have a choice. When you think you have a choice, that's a problem. You don't have a choice. Get it done. Do it. Work on it. Finish
Yeah.
it. And it's. But think of it as a commission. It's a convention commission, and you're like, all right, I got to get this done.
Yeah.
I got to leave soon. Blah blah blah. You'll find that that. But anyway, um, I'm really having fun. I started doing live drawing stuff with people.
Yeah.
Um, I thought it was kind of fun, man, and it's the only time I get to draw where I'm not doing something that has to be done or I can't show to people or something. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah, you're doing it for you. You're keeping that spirit of why you started doing all of this alive, right?
Yeah, man. And again, I will have a Patreon soon, and I want I want to have some fun. That's one of the other reasons I want to have a little fun, and
Yeah.
uh, people get to learn stuff and ask questions and grow and develop themselves. And
I'm
I think that's
assuming when you set that up, you're probably gonna do like different tiers, like where they'll be able to get like portfolio reviews from you and all that kind of stuff.
yeah. I'm only going to do a certain amount of that
Yeah.
per like week or month. I'm really not, that's not really something I want to delve into. But a lot of people like if they just watch, they'll learn so many things that they might learn one thing, but one thing could change so much about everything that they do that it saves them so much time, and
Yeah.
and they see it different. They'll see something. They'll just see what they're doing in a different light, just
Right.
watching and paying attention or asking questions. But I will do some of that for some people, but it won't, it'll be more like, you know, um, well, I'm not sure. I don't want to say because then I'm stuck with whatever I say I'll do. And
Gotcha.
I don't want to promise.
We got you on the live saying it, so the people are
Yeah,
gonna hold you to it. Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute, I'm saying this stuff live. Right? You gotta slow down.
What I heard him say was certain people he'll do it for, so I'm gonna say that he meant me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm really enjoying this, guys, and it's an honor to sit here with all you guys, and you're
No,
all
it's an
great
honor
artists.
to have you on here, man. This is
Yeah.
like this is honestly like having having a Buscema on or a you know
Well,
Larry Hama or whoever. Like that's you're amongst those are your peers, man. You're right up there. This is a great opportunity for everybody to learn.
I got to tell you on that. You know, I it's strange because I have had some professionals say that to me once. I was in a room, and I think it was me and Dan and Ron, me and Dan Penosian and Ron Garney, and we're at New York Comic Con, and we're standing there, we're talking and stuff, and Dan says, because all Dan is like unreal, that guy, another Armenian.
He's really hit his stride here recently.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the thing is that Dan, we're standing there and Dan says, look around. And I'm like, yeah. And me and Ron are standing, and he says, do you guys realize we're standing here in the room full of the greatest artists in the entire world? And I was like, wow, I never thought of that. And we're amongst them. I was sandwiched between Larry Hama and Ron Garney,
Yeah.
and Jason Alexander, I think, was there on the next to us, and uh, I was just like, wait, how did I get here?
Yeah.
How the fudge did that happen? But then I turn around and I go, wait, how old am I?
Yeah.
How long have I been doing this? Holy crap! I didn't even realize, So I appreciate you saying that, and I have had people say that to me before who are big name guys, and when you're backstage with Stan Lee and Joe Sinnott, it's a dream come true. You go, wait a minute, wait, who was I just with? And then
Yeah.
you tell, somebody says, well, what'd you do over the weekend? Oh, I was hanging out with Stan and Joe and blah, blah, blah. And then you go, oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait, that's, Walter Simonson is one of my good friends. And, he was, Jack Kirby is my impetus to draw, right? Comics. I mean, it's
Yeah.
Jack Kirby. Jack Kirby is, the greatest of all time. But, the Herbie and those guys, but, Walter, I saw Walter's, and if anyone hasn't seen this, you got to see it. It's Walter's Alien adaptation. Any of you guys did any of you ever see Walter Simonson's Alien, the movie adaptation magazine?
I've seen some of the art from it before.
Please go take a look at it, everyone. It's amazing. But I saw it and I couldn't buy it when I was a kid. But I remembered it, and I went absolutely batty and drew it for so long from memory. I went to go see the first time. Ian took me. Ian's always been helping me get into the industry.
Yeah.
Ian took me to go see Dave Cockrum for the first time. First artist who was going to look at my work was Dave Cockrum. And I mean, it was amazing that, I'm sorry, I was going off on a tangent, but long story short, I'm sitting there and Walters, I'm one of you guys. You're one of us, guy. You're one of us, guy. And my friends are like, you're one of us. And when Sal Buscema writes a letter to me that you're never, because I'm like, I think I'm going to go do this and that, and because I'm going to do film and stuff. And he goes, nah, you'll never really leave comics, guy. You're one of us. When Sal says that, when Joe Sinnott, I'm sitting there eating dinner, and Joe Sinnott and I, like to share dinners and stuff when we go out. It was like, I'm not trying to boast. I'm just trying to say that at the end of the day, any one of you could get there, and everyone has their own story, and everyone gets there in their own time.
Right.
Yeah.
But what I want to say is to anyone out there who's younger, who's starting, who's trying to learn and stuff, you can actually get there, but you've got to keep drawing. You've got to keep producing stuff. You've got to keep working. Don't worry about what anyone says about your work. Just keep going, and you'll be accepted. And the greatest reward is when you're sitting there, and you're sitting there with all these great guys and legends, and you're going, who, me? Who, me? Because you don't even know that you're one of them.
Yeah.
But you'll get there if you just keep working hard.
Well, I'm going to go around the horn here and give everybody the spotlight. Travis, you're always you've got 3 pieces in the works at all times, it seems. I'm really digging that Punisher Spidey Wolverine you got there.
Yeah, I was. I put it on a cover a few weeks ago. Some blue line work on it, and I'm just kind of going back over it. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and start inking it tonight.
Nice.
Very cool. Very cool.
We're probably only gonna be doing about 15 more minutes, guys.
Yeah, I gotta go anyway.
Yeah, I know. In most, you're East Coast, and Ed, you're East Coast too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we'll do about 15 more minutes on here. So I want to encourage anybody in the chat right now. I'm going to just kind of go around and show progress on what everybody's doing, but I encourage you to take this opportunity to ask questions. If you got a how to draw question that you want to pop down in the chat, we can all kind of give our take on it, or if it's just more industry inside stories or whatever it may be, throw it down. We got about 15 more minutes to go, and we will cover it. I'm popping over to Mr. Big B. Oh, there we go. You're starting to lay the cape in there now.
Yeah.
The cloak.
Yep.
Nice. It's looking good. You use
Thanks.
I've asked you this before. You like to use a little softer lead. You use that HB mechanical.
Yeah, it's just a cheap pencil from Dollar Tree.
Is that Is that a 7 or a 5?
Oh, geez, what's it here? 7.
Yeah, I thought so because you're getting a little heavier line weights with it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, coming along.
And guys, if you're in the chat, check out Bigby's Instagram because he's been auctioning off some of his originals recently and doing some blind bids and all sorts of cool stuff. So definitely make sure you check that out.
Black
And
Widow is still up, so she closes on Monday night.
yeah, and he also I just scored some amazing Jack Kirby Fantastic Four comics
Right.
from him as well. So if you're
Whoa.
looking for some comics, definitely want to hit him up too. He helped me fill in some gaps in my Kirby Fantastic Four run. And
I got
Ed,
more if you need them there, James.
I know you do, buddy. You're trying to make me go broke before Christmas, man. Well, you didn't show me any Buscema Surfer. You said you
I
had
couldn't
some.
find the only ones I could find. I'll show you. I think they're right here.
Only ones you could find would probably break the bank.
The only one I could find like right away was.
I gave you the full screen back because I gotta see this.
Give me a second. It's here.
We're all waiting with bated breath here.
It's this one, but it's
Oh.
signed by Stan Lee inside.
Oh,
wow.
So it's like
issue
one of the
issue
last-
18, huh? Is that a Kirby cover?
It's a Kirby cover and a Lee signature. So it's like one of the last things that Lee and Kirby kind of
it is the last thing that Lee
associated
Kirby
with
did together.
So
Is the signature inside or is it on the
I can
cover?
show it to you. It's inside.
See, he's tempting me. And Richard, but see, now you've shown it on the stream, and Richard's going to try to snipe me on it because he saw. Now it's the OG. It's where they signed on the inside of the.
Yeah, they didn't used to want to sign on the cover. That
Yeah.
ruined the book, right? So
And guys, this is
really
a This is a pro collector tip. You always look on this inside page for the signatures. If you ever pick up a run of old books, you'd be surprised how many of them you'll find. Oh, it looks like did Kirby do the interiors too?
Yeah, Kirby
on
did the
issue
interior on that
18?
one too. Yep.
Wow.
Damn it, Big B. I might be DMing you after this, you son of a gun.
Yeah,
Dang.
that's all Jack. Yeah.
Isn't that
Yep.
awesome?
Yeah,
Man.
there you go.
All right, put that away before somebody in the chat messages you before I can.
I remember I bought like there was a sale at a comic shop and
Yeah.
I went and they had like dollar comics for like 50 cents, right?
Yeah.
So I went there and I bought a couple of long boxes. I get home, right? I open it up. I found two signatures in two comics. I can't
See?
remember. I think one was Garcia Lopez,
Yeah.
and the other one I opened it up and it said Gil Kane, and I
Yeah.
was like, literally, they cost me 50 cents each.
See, this is what people don't realize. Back in the day, they didn't want to. They felt it was like sacrilege to sign on the cover, so they would sign on the inside like that. You got to look.
It would damage the book.
Yeah, and people are surprised to. A lot of times, people will actually go into their collections after finding that out and go through them and find some signatures inside their old books they didn't even realize were there.
So James, these are I got all these at the same place.
You
They
just
still have the
stop.
original price tags on them. I walked in.
You just stop. Don't be tempting me more.
So no, these were so this is the price they had on it, and they
Yeah,
hadn't changed it in over 10 years.
yeah.
It was in a picture frame. I go, is that really signed by Stan Lee? They go, yeah. I go, I'll take it. And then they had that one.
Oh, there you
signed
go.
by Lee. This one is signed on the cover, like right there.
Nice.
And then this one signed on the interior.
Very nice.
Nice high grade
Stiltman.
Yeah,
That's the first appearance of Stiltman right there.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, so I was like, I'll take all of them.
Smart man, smart man.
I mean,
Ed,
they're worth way more than what I paid. So.
Oh yeah. Ed, final look at yours, buddy. Look at that.
It's coming out nice.
Can you bring that a little closer to your camera?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm liking that.
On it too.
Yeah, I'm liking that line weight. You're gonna go in there and fill those blacks. I'm assuming that you blocked out there.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I was like hesitant to do it right now because I'm.
So Ed, I gotta tell you this, man. I love your digital stuff. I love the stuff that I've seen that I know you did digitally. But honestly, brother, I loving your traditional work. I think it's even better. If I'm gonna be honest.
I super appreciate that.
Yeah, it's already you're already amazing, but the stuff I've seen you do the past couple of weeks traditionally has just been next level.
Yeah,
it's pretty awesome, Ed.
And
it's pretty awesome, man.
And I appreciate it, guys. And also too, like that's what I want to do next year is really kind of again like have fun and go back to that 12-year-old kid that wouldn't think about doing.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got some of this stuff here that I'm getting ready to. Yeah. So
oh, there you go. You got your quills. Yeah.
I just want to have fun again and play around.
Oh, that makes that's a great opportunity for me to ask Guy something that I've been wanting to ask.
Well, hold on real quick, because
no, go ahead.
I did have one question for Guy.
No, don't be. Now I made you remember you had a question. I was going to ask him first. He's my buddy. I'll just call him after I get off the stream.
No, go ahead. I could answer both. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Ed.
No, the question I wanted to ask is the value of doing your own stories and working on your own like characters and stuff versus drawing these, the IPs of a Blade or something.
Okay, here's how it goes. I can work on IPs, right? And I do like to work on IPs, right? But you have to explore being a creator on your own at times too. You really have to. Almost every artist that I know, or almost any artist that I've known or know, whether they were working on those IPs or not, they still explored their own creations. I am an artist who prefers to work on his own creations, but then I'll start a toy company and I'll do this and I'll make a movie and but I think you really just you get your name working on the bigger stuff and the IPs, but you need to create. Personally, create. I am a character creator. All the stuff I worked on, I was lucky enough to get people to want to produce the stuff that I create with the biggest names in the world or of all time and stuff. And, I've had Neil Adams draw there's something really cool when you have Neil Adams draw your character, when you have Bill Sienkiewicz draw your characters, when you have Walter, Sal, all these people drawing your characters that you created. That won't happen usually at most companies, not anymore. Right. Maybe back in the day, and sometimes now, but you really have to explore that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Well, my question for you, Guy, was going to be a technical one.
Yeah.
When inking with a crow quill, what's the trick to keep from tearing up the paper and end up with those little paper globs in the end of the nib? Does that just come with the territory?
Okay. So there are different nibs you can work with, and some are softer and more flexible. Yeah. Sometimes guys who tend to put a lot of pressure down, they tear up the paper. I don't know what kind of paper you're using either.
Just like your Strathmore, like some of the higher quality Bristol board.
Okay, so
I prefer like the smooth. I don't really like the overly toothy Bristol board.
okay, so you like a hot press. A hot press
Yeah,
is soft, is flat and smooth, and a cold press has more texture. It has a kid
right,
finish
right.
or it has a rough. So, listen, what I would suggest is just explore your options. You might be a guy who would be better off with a brush pen, or
Yeah,
some people use rapi- rapidograph. Some people uh, um, use what do you call it? Calligraphy pens.
yeah,
I was talking to Mike Royer, and we were talking about tools, and it doesn't matter what you use. I just want
yeah,
everyone to know that. You might go, well, back in the day, you used a quill. Well, some people used a brush, and Gil Kane used markers, and
yeah.
I used to ink with a ballpoint pen.
Right.
That's what
I
I'm using
used,
right there.
yeah, I
Yeah,
used to always think, and people would come up to me and go, other inkers would come up, what did you ink this with? It's so black. Where'd you get that line? And what I was doing was I was using a Uniball Vision Elite
oh,
pen.
okay.
And what it is the black ink was meant to flow really smoothly, and it was super black.
Yeah,
But you had to learn how to control it. So really,
right.
you have to learn how to control any tool, but you need to find a tool that fits well in your monstrous hand, right?
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Yeah, with the
And
quill, like I got some nice lines here with the quill, like on the rib cage and stuff, but it was just tearing up the paper too much. And then all of this here is micron, and brush pin, and
okay, well,
I have a lot better control with those than I did with the quill.
let me save your life forever. None of it matters. And you
Yeah,
know what? And you can use multiple tools. If you go
yeah,
back and look at Terry Austin's inking, people tell me he never used markers. Oh, really? Then why is some of it brown? Okay,
yeah,
so
exactly.
you go, okay, if you really look at some of that stuff, you could see somebody told me a story where they walked in on him and he had like five different pens in his fingers.
Yeah,
So sometimes he would use a quill, he would use a brush. Lots of times he would use both, but sometimes he also mixed markers with it. Or I don't know there was a name for them. I don't know what they were called. I can't remember. It was from a long time ago, even
yeah,
before I was old enough to know. But it doesn't matter, and you can mix it up, and you can mix and match it, and no one cares when you scan that stuff in and you level it off and everything. It just looks like black ink.
yep.
So do not pigeonhole yourself on anything. If you're working on something and you're tearing the paper up and it's causing you extra time, don't use that tool.
Yeah, yeah,
Use a different one.
that's what I did. I moved on and I stuck with my microns and my brush pen that I know I have better results with. So I was just wondering, I didn't know if there was a trick to it or if it just kind of comes with the
Yeah,
territory or
well, there is a trick. Practice, 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 and
yeah.
learn, it's you have to. Everyone's different. Everybody's body is different.
I didn't know
You
if I was like holding the pin wrong, like at the wrong angle, like
Well, unless I'm watching you, I can't tell you. But
yeah,
if you're digging the paper at all, it's you're
something's
using what
wrong.
you're
Yeah,
just you. It could be your feather stroke. When you feather stroke. For anyone who doesn't know that, is when you put pressure down and then you pull up as you stroke, as you make the stroke.
guy,
So
what
and it
you're
makes
telling me, these bad boys are a problem. This muscle here, this muscle, these muscles from arm wrestling here, because it looks like a turkey leg. You're saying that's too powerful for the quill, right? That's
yeah, and
what you're telling me.
yeah, man. And you have to watch your shoulder weight.
Yeah,
If people get you don't realize that you're sometimes getting tired and you're resting on your pinky, or
yeah,
you're leaning in and you don't know, but it's really your body's fatiguing.
yeah.
It's hard, even though you're big, right? It's hard to carry the weight that you have. Your
Oh,
skeleton is
for
constantly,
sure.
yeah. So I mean, you're putting pressures you might not even realize it because it doesn't feel like anything to you. So
Yeah,
So I would suggest just messing around with other stuff, but I mean, keep practicing with the quill until you get that soft,
Yeah, and that was
that
more
self.
like I know I can play it safe and I can use the other things, but I kind of just wanted to push myself to see if I could do it, you know.
Of
But
course, and
you're
you
right
should.
though. I haven't practiced enough with it, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, and just watch the feather stroke because it could be the
Yeah.
feather stroke. You know, you're laying down. If it's contours and that's happening, you're focusing too much on that contour to make it so right that you're
Right.
digging into the paper.
That's probably it, more than likely what it was. Yeah.
So I hope
Awesome.
that helps.
Well, that helps a lot, guys. Well, listen, I'm gonna go back here to where we're just all on the same layout here, and I want to thank everybody who tuned in with us today. Get that off the screen, Big B McFly. He's trying to tempt me with more stuff I can't afford. Actually, the bad part is it's not about not being able to afford it. It's about not being able to justify it during the holidays, you know?
I get you.
100%.
But I just want to thank all the viewers. I got to give this man's beautiful mug the full screen. Look at that guy. Guy,
The guy.
thank you so much for being
Thank
here
you.
with us today,
Yeah.
brother.
Yeah, man.
Hey,
Awesome.
man,
Hang with you,
thank
man.
you, thank you for having me, and always do the do, Scooby Doo, and
Yes, sir.
um, can I pitch my stuff real quick?
Absolutely, brother. We got to let everybody know where they can be looking. We got our Mounties versus Werewolves that people need to go out and support.
Yeah,
I know that.
yeah. Now it's a little, it was a little delayed. We'll get to that later, but it's coming along really great, and it looks incredible, and we're getting there. We're getting there. But you know that for that project specifically has a lot of other things attached to it that people have no idea about,
Yeah.
that they're going to find out about. You're going to be, I'll just say this, you're going to be able to ingest so much different kinds of things for Mounties vs. Werewolves next year that you have no idea, and it's going to be great. And the next project I'd like to talk about being fulfilled right now, and it's called Lost Landers from Bamco. It's my company, me and Thomas Chillemi. And it's you can go. I think you can back it, but go to find comics and gaming in Bethany Beach, I think, or Delaware, uh, uh, and you can get copies of that, or contact me. And it's a I mean, it's like 100 pages or 88 pages or 90 pages.
Is that the Origins collection, guy?
That's correct. I don't
Okay,
know.
so it doesn't look like that one can be backed anymore, but
No, but you could contact me and I'll tell you where to get it, and I could get you a copy. And it's got a ton of my stuff in there, and it's Walter and Weezy. You can get Walter to sign it, Weezy, Scott Hanna, Chris Ryall. You know, just a lot of signatures you can grab, and imagine going. You know, it's going to have a whole toy series, and we're talking animation too now. So what you're getting is a series that's at the first book of that series, and with those characters, and for people to get to know them. So it's a good thing to pick up.
awesome. Well,
Sweet.
listen, I encourage everybody to get out. Oh, look, he's got the Josie and the Pussycats.
Yeah, if you guys want this, contact me.
That's the
Uh,
cover you just did, right?
yeah. Josie and the
Awesome.
Pussycats. You can get that.
We,
There's only 300 made, so
And Richard's putting all your pertinent links in the chat. And my wife is telling me my dinner is in the microwave. Miss Amy, Miss Creative Musings is in the chat.
oh,
Awesome. Well,
just want to
oh,
say one thing. First of
yeah,
all,
go for it.
hello to her, and I want to wish her a Merry Christmas.
Awesome.
Um, and I want to wish everyone out there a Merry Christmas, and all you guys a Merry Christmas. Have a safe holiday. Please drink responsibly, and please drive safe.
Absolutely, Guy. Well, I couldn't end it on any better note. Gentlemen, thanks for being here today. And hang out for a moment when we go backstage here, guys. But I'm going to end the stream now. Thanks to all the viewers. Thanks to all the artists today. Thank you, Mr. Guy Dorian Sr. Peace out, everybody.
Peace.